Going to wait a minute here for other people to come on. Hey, devoted mom, K3, where are you from? Anyways, this will be a real quick, short one here. Here in Minnesota, it's a nice cloudy day, and it's cold and stuff like that. But as I was driving down the road looking at it, and was out somewhere today, and somebody's like, how can you be so happy? How can you be so full of, hey, Josh, how can you be so, just ecstatic? Hey, Jason. So, but I'm looking at, even I feel like this is a season also where the our enemy is trying to bring storm clouds over your lives and trying to get you down in the dumps and gloomy and kind of follow what this Minnesota weather is dreary, gloomy, cold, and stuff like that. But it feels like the Lord is saying out there that this time also is that the joy, His joy, surpasses all understanding, and His joy will defeat those clouds that are trying to come against you in your life. If people are coming against you with negativity and stuff like that, the devil just wants you to get down in the dumps. All right, bro. God bless you. If anybody's on here that hadn't Healing Hands, you got to follow them. It's awesome. So we'll talk to you later, bro. That the devil wants you to be down in the dumps and wants you to feel, that times aren't worth it and stuff like that. But the Lord is saying that, walk in joy that He's given us. And along with the joy comes an abundance amount of happiness. When we go after that joy and walk in that joy, we'll find that, even though it's cloudy, even though the storm clouds are raging, that we'll walk in sunshine and in happiness. And it not only affects us, but it affects those that we're around when we're walking with the joy of the Lord. And when we have that joy of the Lord, we don't let things get down. We don't let the troubles get to us. If the trouble wants to come, then we just laugh at it and just walk in that joy and let our steps be moved by the Lord and not by man. And when, so that's the main thing the Lord is just trying to get out, is just that, walk in His joy. Because His joy and His love and His happiness just all incorporates with the gifts of the Spirit. When we do that. So when we walk in His joy, we're not going to let anything get around us, get to us. If somebody comes in and ill or whatever comes at us, we'll just, walk in that joy and say, all right, whatever, and that's the season that the Lord wants, is that even though the devil's trying to bring those storm clouds against us to bring us down from this place that we have gotten ourselves, the Lord is saying, counteract those storm clouds with the joy, with His joy, and watch that it'll change your life, but it'll also be contagious to those around you. And they'll be like, what do you got? What is wrong with you? You're so happy, even though you shouldn't be, but you're still happy. And it'll open up the doors for you to minister about the Lord, and the joy that He's given you and the joy that you walk in is all from Him. And, that's the true joy. That's the true happiness. We can't find happiness amongst ourselves. People aren't going to make us happy. People, there'll always be something that somebody will do, say, whatever, that will bring us down and upset us and try to ruin that joy. But when we really, truly seek and obtain the joy of the Lord, there's nothing nobody's going to do that is going to crack that, is going to bring you down from that is going to take that joy away from you. And when you walk in the joy of the Lord, you can walk in that joy, and you can let somebody take that joy from you. But if you make it a standard every single day that I'm going to walk in this happiness, I'm going to walk in this joy, and I'm not going to let anybody take this from me, because this is what the Father has given me. And if you have that mindset and decide every day when you wake up, say, Lord, today is a great day. I'm going to walk in your joy. I'm going to walk in your favor. I'm going to walk in your happiness. It will be contagious, and it will be contagious not only in you, your family, and those that are around you, because they will see that you're not allowing the storm clouds of this the stuff in your life, whatever, come against you and bring you down and be depressed and all that stuff. Where there is joy, there is no depression. Where there is joy, there is no sadness. Where there is joy, there is no frustration. And where there is joy and happiness, there is no hate. There is no negativity. Is seeming also what I just felt there, that that is trying to creep in is negativity, just to walk around with a negative attitude about everything. And the Lord is saying that, where there is joy, there is no negativity. So it is a choice. We can choose to walk in the joy, or we can let the things around the world take us and bring us down from that place. But I pray over each and every one today that the Lord just overwhelm you with his joy, with his love, with his peace and patience today, that you will find that while you are walking, you're just going to have an increased amount of joy. Yes, it does. And if you look at it too, Jason, that we also can walk in that joy, knowing that Jesus died on the cross for us, and that Jesus' sacrifice and us choosing to follow the Lord, that alone, will bring joy, knowing that we have eternal salvation, knowing that when our time is up in this world, that we're going to be at a greater and higher place with the Lord. That alone can bring joy alone. But knowing what his word says about you, that you are prosperous, you are victorious, he, will provide. If we may, focus on those and meditate on his statutes and the things that he says about us, that we're kings and queens in heaven, we're his sons and daughters alone. If we just meditate on that stuff, it brings joy and happiness, because we're like, wow, the Lord has put me in this place that, of greatness, and that, yep, exactly. Knowing who we are in Christ, that is a big thing, and there's a lot of people that may be saved, but just don't know who they are in Christ. But once they discover that, there is no way that they cannot be filled with an overwhelming amount of joy. But, I'm going to end this, but I just pray over everyone today that the Lord just zap you with so much joy, an overwhelming amount of joy in whatever season you may be in. I just pray that the Lord will just overwhelm you with his joy, with his peace and understanding, and that it will be a complete change that you will see and feel. And maybe to the point where you'll be out and about or whatever, and then all of a sudden you'll just start laughing because there's just so much joy that the Lord is just overwhelming you with. And that is my prayer for you all today out there, is that, hey, Sarah, that you guys will have to go back and replay, but that the Lord will just overwhelm you with his joy today, because I just feel in the spirit that the devil is just trying to put a cloud of dissension over the Lord's people, a cloud of negativity. I just feel that, and like I said, that the joy of the Lord will fight that and overturn those clouds and bring the sunshine back in. So I just pray that the Lord just hits you with joy, 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 as we say here in Minnesota in the ministry, just more joy, and a greater understanding for what he has called you to do, and even newer vision. So exactly, joy. So anyways, all right, y'all. Yeah, 30-point buck. I wish, but I saw a big one out there, and I've got my my favorite color, blaze orange. Woohoo! Ready to go. So we're preparing. I got to go do some work out there today, cutting wood. But and as I was saying, even with the joy, it is contagious. I got my haircut today, and people were like, why are you so happy? Why are you so full of happiness? And I'm like, there's no reason not to be. And I choose to walk in the joy of the Lord everywhere I go. And it, as I was saying earlier in this thing, it is contagious. You will touch those around you if you choose to walk in the happiness and the joy of the Lord. And By the time I left the place, there was probably 3 individuals that were just happier and full of joy just because it flows. And we can choose to allow it to flow through us and touch those around us. And there's no reason why we should allow the devil to make us walk in negativity and gloom and doom and, let the storms of frustrations come over us. So as I was saying earlier, is that the Lord, is saying that his joy, thank you, Karen, his joy will turn all that around. That if we choose to walk in that joy, there's nothing in this world that can bring us down. And even though the devil tries, if we look at it with a joyous attitude and come back at him with joy, his attempts become futile, and have no avail. So anyways, I love you guys. I gotta go cut some wood with joy and stack wood in joy. So we always have some times of laughter, and sometimes it's at my expense, but that's okay because it's all good. But I love you guys. I'm praying that the Lord just overwhelm you with an exorbitant amount of joy today, that as you head into this weekend, that it will be contagious. Yeah. No, they won't let me use the chainsaw. So I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm a laborer, so they, I bring the wood to them, they cut it, and then I throw it onto a trailer. So I keep trying to let me use the chainsaw, but that hasn't happened yet. So it's okay, but it's good work. Pastor Lumberjack. Yeah, I'm going to change things around, call it Pastor Labor Lumberjack. So, because that's what I end up doing. But it's good times, it's good hard work. It's what we're supposed to do, is help family out in a time of need and be there for them. So, Pastor LJ, nice. You are the no neck. What? No, I got a neck. It's just my sweatshirt is so high up that my neck seems to disappear. But because it is cold out here in Minnesota, for all you that are not from Minnesota, it's like a real feel today of right now of like 33 degrees. And so you kind of bundle up a little bit when you're going to be outside all day long. So anyways. All right. Well, time to go to work. I love you guys. And Chris, yep, there he is. Floodgates Ministry. If you guys haven't, follow him, and you will be blessed. And also Healing Hands. He was on here earlier. I haven't seen Ryan Johnson, but if you have the chance to follow him, listen to what he has to say, you will also be blessed because he is highly anointed. And by the way, anybody that's in the St. Cloud, Minnesota area, metro area, December 4th, 5th, and 6th, Ryan Johnson will be here. So if any of y'all get this, show up at the St. Cloud Christian School Friday night at 6 o'clock, I think it begins. And you will not regret it. So anyways. All right, that's the pitch for today. 6:30. I stand corrected. Yeah, more joy for you, Chris. More. So let it be so gut-wrenching overflow that you'll be rolling on the floor just laughing hysterically. So, which we've seen. But anyways, all right. So I love you guys. Enjoy your day. Walk in joy. Walk in happiness. Walk in the victory of the Lord, because you are blessed. You are highly favored in more ways than you realize. So, and let the Lord do wonderful things for you today. And get out there. Spread some joy. Watch what happens. You'll be blessed. Bye. Oh, no, not again.